you want to know my take on the top 5 most important leadership traits, then this video is for you.
Here we go.
Hey fellow enthusiasts, this is Tommy Lanham and I am on a mission to break the monotony of the mundane and the mediocre by bringing as much enthusiasm to as many businesses, ministries, marriages, and individual lives as I possibly can. Hey guys, recently I was asked the question, what I thought the most important things in great leadership would be. I came up with what I consider the 5 top traits of great leadership. First and foremost, a great leader loves their people. It's not about the organization as much as it is the people, because the people is what makes up the organization. You've got to love your people. That's where great leadership comes from. How you organize, how you prioritize, how you influence, how you do all these other things do not matter unless you love your people. Secondly, if you want to be a great leader, place your people where they add the most value. From 60 to 90 people, 90% of the people do not feel like they are serving in a place where they can add the most value. That's true in their jobs, it's true in volunteer situations. My background is in the church, and man, we fail miserably oftentimes at that. Oftentimes when people want to volunteer, we go, ooh, we need somebody here, and we just kind of throw them there. We never consider what their strengths are, what their passions may be, how their personality might match up with a certain task, what they even want to do. It's a mistake. Place your people where they add the most value. Be aware of their personality. Be aware of their strengths and their talents. Be aware of what they're passionate about. And you can help to plug them in where they are going to add more value to your organization. If you want to be a great leader, you got to place your people where they add the most value. Third is you begin with the end in mind. You have some idea of where you're wanting to go. What direction are you headed? In Proverbs chapter 29 verse 18 it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. One of the best things you can do for your people is to know where you're leading them. Why be a leader if you don't know where you're leading them? You'll have to be flexible. But you should still have a vision of what direction you're going. What is your purpose? And if you don't have that, don't bring anybody with you. Because where there is no vision, the people perish. Tip number 4, you got to lead yourself first. Learn how to set those priorities. Learn how to be disciplined. Learn how to have a direction in your life. These things that I share with you in these YouTube videos and live events, those of you that seen me live and through my books and through my blogs, those are areas where I have learned to lead myself. And I'm not saying I'm perfect in those, but I am saying I'm growing in those, and I've grown a lot over the past 25 years of leadership. And part of learning how to lead yourself is learning how to follow. If you're not a good follower, you will not be a great leader. All right, 5th and final trait of a great leader is that you follow the ultimate leader. And some of you may already know who that is. His name is Jesus. Jesus is the ultimate leader. Nobody loved or loves his people more than Jesus. Nobody better understood how to place people in areas where they would add the most value than Jesus. Nobody had a vision of where he was wanting to lead his people than Jesus. Even to where we are today as the church, Jesus had this in mind when he chose those early followers to follow him, and he equipped them and empowered them to continue to move forward. He began with the end in mind. And guess what? the end has not even come yet. But yet that's what he had in mind when he began. And nobody has done that better than Jesus. Nobody leads themselves better than Jesus. He was the most disciplined man that has ever walked this earth. He's the only one that has lived a perfect, sinless life. Man, you talk about leading yourself, that is self-leadership right there. And so if you could follow the ultimate leader, you have a better opportunity of being a great leader yourself because you have the perfect example. So whether you are a CEO, you're a minister, a parent, or a number of other kind of leaders that you might be, if you will apply and develop these 5 traits that I shared with you today, then you will improve your leadership. And in the process, you will feed your enthusiasm. And ultimately, you will also feed the enthusiasm of those you lead. Hey guys, so that you won't miss future tips on how to feed your enthusiasm, click the subscribe button.